This episode is really ironic in a way when you think about it, because basically what happens is Satoru saves everyone. He saves Aya, he saves everyone else. He doesn't need to save everyone else now. He's basically done his job. He's now live peacefully. That he's basically stopped every single murder. But in the van, he still doesn't reveal who the murderer is. But he doesn't read back from the fact that he would become a part of the murder case. He would be, ironically, the first murder case. Because in the very, at the end of this episode, he's actually dying. At the end of the episode, he's actually being killed by Yashiro, the murderer. Yashiro is actually going to be the real murderer this episode. But yeah, so what happens is, on the beginning of the episode, he actually saves Aya, and Aya is now part of the group. And on the way home, Harumi turns to Satoru and goes, Satoru, look, something's going on with Misato. Misato is not talking to anyone. Why is she not talking to anyone? Why is she being alone all the time? Go and speak to her. He's like, don't worry, on Monday, I'll speak to her. That's what he does. On Monday, he goes to actually go speak to her, but she gets on the bus. He's like, damn, I can't speak to her. But he's like, okay, what can I do now? And everyone else walks out, like Ken and everyone else walks out and goes, don't worry. She's actually going to a hockey game where basically Mr. Yashiro invited her to go and cheer everyone else on. Just go there and speak to her there. He's like, don't worry, I'll go speak to her there now. And he goes to the hockey game, sees Yashiro's in the audience, sees Misato in the audience at the top on her own. He's like, this is prime time to speak to her. She gets up and goes to the actual bathroom, and basically he's like, okay, this is a bit weird. I better tell her in there. He tells her in there and basically waits there for a long time, saying, what the hell's going on? Why is it taking such a long time in there? And then who walks out? Yashiro walks out and says, Satoru, what are you doing here? Satoru, what are you doing? And then basically Satoru's all like, I'm waiting for Misato to want to speak to her. So have you seen her? And he's like, no, but she might be outside. And he basically opens up the door and then goes, why would she be outside when the game hasn't started? Whose car conveniently drives past? Yuki's family's car. And he's kind of like, this is something's going on here. He goes to Sensei, look, Sensei, I need to find out what's going on here. Can you, like, you need to tell that car. We need to see what's happening. And so what happens, basically, Yashiro and him go on into the car and basically try and tell this car and says, Yashiro's all like, so there's a crime happening here. And so he's like, yeah, and basically I'm trying to say these girls, inadvertently think there's actually a kind of like a kidnapping going on, helping these girls to be less lonely. And so, and then basically Yashiro's all like, that's a really admirable thing you're doing here. Good job on you there. And then what happens is, Yashiro turns to him and goes, your seatbelt. And he goes, okay, don't worry, I'll put it on now. But you can't put the seatbelt on because it's been jammed. So it's stuck, against stuck. And then Yashiro's all like, don't worry, I'll help you here. Don't worry, get stuck all the time. And then, yeah, that's basically that. And that basically was strike one when you think about it. And then Yashiro's had this like really weird way of thinking, saying he has these really forward ways of doing like illegal moves, like he's done these kind of, the way he's speaking to people, he's been really weird about it, like he's doing these illegal moves, and it's kind of like, so it's actually, and then Satoru goes, is actually a girlfriend involved? He's kind of like, you can say that in a way, like he's been really like kind of weird about the whole situation. And then he has this whole like spiel about really like just deeds and stuff like that, and he's kind of, this is a really extreme way of thinking when you think about it. He goes, don't worry, I just get the candy out of the glove compartment. And he's like, do you want a candy? And this is what Satoru's doing. Satoru actually opens up the glove compartment and sees there's no candy but laxative, and basically Yashiro reveals, actually no, there's no candy in here because this isn't my car. This is actually someone else's. And then basically at this point, the whole scene has gone red. There's actually Yashiro's face has been completely eclipsed. Like we're not seeing his face at all. And then this point it's actually revealed that Yashiro suspected all along that Satoru has actually been foiling his plans. And since at first he's like, I don't really suspect anything of it. I just thought maybe something's going wrong. What am I doing wrong here? He didn't really suspect anyone first. But then when he saw Aya tailing, when he basically saw Satoru tailing Aya, he was like, something's going on here. Because at that point last episode, if Satoru wasn't tailing Aya at that point, Yashiro would have killed her. So when Yashiro picked up Satoru and Sachiko, he's actually talking about how to go and murder Aya. It's kind of like, that's really disturbing. Like in a way, like the stuff he was giving, like the advice he was giving him, kind of like, whoa, he's actually going. He's being really. He was really weird last episode, but when you get into the context of what he was actually doing, it's actually really disturbing. Like he was giving advice how to kill Aya. It's kind of like, whoa, hey, stop. But then basically as the time goes on, it's basically revealing like, okay, something's going on here, what's going on here? It's like, and stuff is like breaking down, going, why do I not suspect him? Why do I not suspect he's actually the kidnapper? Why do I say he's actually the murderer? I'm an idiot this whole entire time. The person I should have been trusting this entire time was actually the murderer. It's kind of like, yeah, when you think about it, the person you least suspect actually the murderer. Like the person you trust the most is the murderer. Like it's really revealed that actually him and his mother was actually on the list. Like in Chachiko and Yashiro were actually on the list, of suspected list, but he didn't actually think anything of it, because what happens is basically he's like, it's these two people I trust the most, and that's kind of his undoing. He trusted Yashiro so much because he's his teacher that he didn't actually expect anything of him, and that in that regard it's true, because if they revealed anyone else to be the murderer, it wouldn't have worked, because Yashiro's got power, Yashiro's got trust, in the sense he's been trusted by both the mothers and the teachers and the students. So he's got his power being a teacher plus the trust. So no one suspects much of him. That's what Satoru was saying. Like, I couldn't suspect him because I've had so much trust in him. He's the protector. He's one of the persons meant to protect the students in the valley. He's killing he's killing the students off because he's not being suspected. It's kind of like he's calculated in a really weird way, but yeah, he's actually really smart about it. And he's revealed that actually he has a load of these cars in different colors. So he's got these kind of like dummy cars, which then if I kind of think about it in the last bit of the episode, it's kind of like if they actually find Satoru's body in the kind of in the river, won't they kind of suspect something's going on, in the sense that they'll tell back the car where this car came from and say it will go back to him, when they reveal that actually no, he's bought the car, so Yashiro's bought the car, when they just kind of suspect that Yashiro, there's like foul play in this, there's almost something going on here, in the sense they kind of then reveal that maybe there must be more than one car, because he has to reveal it's like 5 cars, like it's more than the same make, different colours. So when you think in a way, if they actually find his body sitting there and then find actually, look, they tell the car back to the owner, and the owner's actually Yashiro, when they kind of suspect that, yeah, he might have murdered him, and then in a way then find out that he's actually bought so many of these cars, and then they might find out what the true intentions are. It's kind of thing they're going, that makes no sense when you think about it, because when they actually just kind of revealed, yeah, he's actually kind of a bit weird. But yeah, so basically in the end, he actually murders, like, Satoru. He actually puts the basketball in the pedal, gets out of the car, and says, this is the end for you, and basically just kind of kills Satoru and lets him drown. And then at this point, Yashiro is basically just walking off, going to leave the town. It's like, I'm going to leave this town where no one can find me. It's kind of like, do that, I guess. Screw you, Yashiro, you asshole. And yeah, so that's the whole episode in a nutshell. And with what I said, sorry this video is so late. If you can probably tell from my voice, even told in the past 6 minutes, I'm actually losing my voice. So yeah, that's why this review is so late. I haven't been able to record at all this whole entire day. So this is probably the first time I've actually been able to record properly. So what's anything driver? If you leave a like, do leave it quite big. Leave a sub, do leave a sub. And I'll see you guys later. I've been a driver. I'll see you guys later. Sorry again, this review is so late, but bye for now.